We need to, find a job for Christie real quick,
Got plenty open.
Yep.
huh?
We have plenty open.
Yeah, sure.
Make her director.
I have something that I think, I think I have a job for.
Okay. You can share it with her sponsor.
Well, there's a program that is starting, in November, where, where, the aim of the game is to get schools to collect plastic bags, to get recycled.
Yeah.
Um, and to see who can collect the most plastic bags. So my thought is to ask Christy to contact all the schools in the area, and, you know, to get them on board for that. And boom, there's an environmental project we just did. They collect from November to Arbor Day.
Tom, that guy that you brought with you as a visitor a couple of times, you said he's a lion?
Yeah, Ted.
Yeah. Is he interested in joining or transferring or what?
Probably. That doesn't do us, other than having another body here, I mean, somebody participate. He'll participate either way. But it doesn't affect our membership. Just right. Raises it, but we don't get a +1 for it. But anyway, his wife just had surgery. So I called him last week. I haven't heard back from him. He still spends about half of his time in North Carolina.
No.
But I'm going to call him for the next meeting because he really can't. He's got the same affliction that he can't drive at night in the dark. So. But he lives across the street from the Trophy Club.
From where?
Trophy Club.
Oh. Well, maybe he could get us some golfers.
Maybe.
The guy that used to be in our club, he lives at the Trophy Club. I think he still does.
He does. Used to be president.
Lloyd McCard.
Who's was it Tony? Is that his name?
No.
He was president before Angela.
Yeah. Where does he live?
He lives across the street from the Trophy Club as well.
Mm.
Well, this guy that used to be in our club, and I think Lloyd was the president, but maybe not, but he and his wife were both in the club, pretty active. They were old. He used to work at GM.
Why'd he get out?
She got sick and passed away. And so what he did, he just transferred over to the Winder Noon Club. But he still lives in Trophy, Appalachia. And I think I may still have his phone number. And he likes to play golf. He's an old guy. He's older than you.
Thanks.
He's way older than me. But he likes to play golf, and he's a lion with up there in Winder Noon. So he might be interested in, you know, getting on a foursome or something.
Good deal.
Which helps to pray us, Tom?
No, I'm good. Brian, I had some popcorn before I came over here.
Okay.
Thank you for answering that. I have found out how to make movie popcorn.
Mm. Well, how about that?
I'm thrilled. Absolutely thrilled.
Would you grab me the gonger, Penny Winnie?
Huh?
Would you grab me the gonger?
The
Gonger?
gonger?
The gonger.
Yeah, that's what I'm headed for. That's where I'm headed.
Bill will not be here tonight.
Okay.
Don't know about Catherine.
What's going on with Bill tonight?
He got home late from work.
Ah. Well, we're gonna fly through this right now.
He said Kathy will be online.
Yes. We might be done by 7:30.
Let me send me something.
Huh?
Bill sent me a note. Now I can't find it. Pull this thing down.
Thank you.
How about that? Oh,
Better put some rocks in it.
put some water in, but then if it tips over,
No.
everything's gonna get wet.
Yeah, it's,
So I ain't gonna do that. I don't know where we can put this.
we can just.
In the box.
Sit in the box. Hey,
We can just-
great idea. What happens if you don't bring the box next month?
The box heavy enough?
Box is heavy
Probably.
enough, yeah. How about that?
That's good for now. I reserve the right to move it for the camera.
You do with it what you need to.
If we have people on that side. There is somebody.
Hello. How's it going, Maria?
Hi, Maria.
Maria, how you doing, Maria?
Yeah.
That's fun.
Has everybody seen you like that?
Oh, yes,
A great song. Great
Yes.
name.
yes. I have my English teacher in Hawassi. Her husband performed. In fact, both of them, they were English teacher,
Yeah.
but he have one wonderful voice. Oh, we meet on,
Hi, Kathy.
Hi,
in, Athens.
How are
Years
you?
ago. Yeah, when we were 5 years ago.
I don't
When
remember.
we have meeting in Athens.
You mean for your camera to be off?
Is everyone?
Good.
is my camera not working? Are y'all talking to me?
Yeah.
I'm gonna log off and log on my iPad. I don't think the camera works on my computer anymore. I'll be right back.
Okay, all right. Let's see, now I have to move. Where can I move?
What do you need more?
So that everybody can see Kathy.
Oh, okay.
Maria, why don't you join us down here? Would
Yeah.
that be a problem? That way I can turn the,
What do you?
Brian, I know you can't see her,
No,
but
I can see.
get rid of this lion. See anybody? Nobody's got a bottle in front of them or a cup in front of them? Where'd she go?
How is Miss Judy?
Same. Good days and bad days.
Oh, every one of us we have.
And she seems to be having more bad days than good days. She gets tired real easily.
That just I tell to my daughter.
Kathy.
I don't.
There she
know.
is.
I don't know. I'm.
Everybody say hi,
so
Kathy.
tired,
Hi,
I'm so
Kathy.
sleepy.
Hey, Kathy.
Hello,
Hey,
You see all of us?
I can.
almost.
There's 4 of us so far. Unless you're seeing double, then there'd be 8.
Nope.
Good volumes.
Brian said you're not talking loud enough.
No, I think it's the volume out of your speaker.
Oh, yeah, blame me, you know,
I can't win in either way, can I?
that's right.
Pete. Can I have one page? No, page. Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm gonna mute while I feed my dogs, but I'm listening.
All
Is it-
right.
It's 7 o'clock.
Yes, it's 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock on the old TikTok. Welcome everyone to the month of August here at the Lawrenceville Lions Club. First meeting in the month. My goodness, time is flying by. Football is almost here. Whoopee. Hope everyone's doing well, and we'll have a good meeting. But first of all, Lion Tom, would you lead us in the pledge, and Pete, would you lead us in invocation? Please rise.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Let us pray. Heavenly Father, we give you thanks for this day, Lord. We give you thanks for this opportunity to come and meet as Lions, Lord. And we just pray that you'll be with us this evening as we discuss different things. And here in the board meeting, we just pray for all that. Pray for the ones that will be coming tonight, that they have a safe drive over here and drive home. Lord, we just pray for all of that. Lord, we just pray for your indulgence on this meeting. We ask this in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen. Thank you very much. You may be seated.
Right, now, if you take those, you have to sell some advertising and get us some golfers.
All right,
I sell already advertise. I give.
all right. Okay, everyone has a, agenda in front of them.
Yes.
And, I'm gonna alter the agenda a bit, from as it's written. Our tail twister, Lion Bell, is, unable to be with us tonight, late, work hours, this evening. So we're gonna dispense with that for the evening. But hopefully he'll be back with us in a couple of weeks. So that can be crossed out of the agenda. Other than that, is there a motion to approve the agenda?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
All right, all in favor of approving the agenda, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, the motion carries and the agenda is approved. Now we have a secretary's report. Lion Tom, is there any move to dispense with the reading? Otherwise, Tom will
So
go
moved.
ahead. All right, is there a second?
Second.
All in favor of dispensing with the reading of the secretary's report, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, that motion carries. And we will dispense with that reading, with sincere appreciation to Lion Tom for his dutiful service as our secretary.
And look who's back, just in time for our treasurer's report.
Our new treasurer, do you have a report for us this evening, or is it,
we
or
don't
is it
hear
too
from-
early in the game?
Your microphone's off, okay?
We can't hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we
Yeah.
can.
No, we can't.
Okay, so a few people paid their dues at our last meeting. And Catherine came over and brought me some more stuff, and then, we're trying to connect so she can like walk me through everything. And once we do that, I'll have a better report.
All right,
Okay.
fantastic. Lion Tom, did you, did you get the email from the district, Tom, to forward off to Kathy?
Yes.
Okay, you got that.
Yes.
Excellent. Okay.
I did forward that one.
Thank you very much, Tom. Appreciate that.
Okay.
And I will go ahead and say in the illustrious words of our wonderful past treasurer, we ain't broke. And leave it at that.
Thanks God.
Looking very much forward to the great job that you're going to do, Kathy. Thank you very much for stepping up to the plate. Appreciate you very much.
Thank you.
All right. Going on to old business. Lion Tom, where do we stand with the golf tournament?
Bear with me a second. Christy Benefield wants to get on tonight.
Okay, we will take a pause for the cause.
Thanks.
I have
Our
10
Lions-
birthday. And they speak Spanish with me.
Nobody ever calls when you want them to.
They always call at the wrong time.
Don't try and call Brian at dinner time because he won't pick up. Or lunch either.
Yeah,
Okay, I
understand.
sent it to everybody again, so hopefully Christy get it. Let me send her a text to say that.
Is she still there? Is she there? Okay, oh.
I guess I could call her.
You could do that, pinch.
Well, that's Brian.
I
Thought we had a dog in the house.
am a dog fan, but I'm not a dog.
There you go. I'm gonna bring my baby.
Okay, let's try this again. Golf tournament. We have a hole-in-one sponsor.
Yay.
We have longest drive sponsored.
Uh-huh.
We need to work on getting some more golfers.
Okay.
We have flyers now. Kathy, I'll try and bring some to your store one day.
Wonderful. That'd be great.
Yeah, Pete's trying to hold it up. I don't know if you can see that.
Yeah, I see it.
Hey, Christy.
Christie.
Hi,
Hey.
here I am.
All right, we're getting ready to adjourn, Christy.
No. Whoa.
Hey,
I have not
listen.
called for that, sir.
Well,
You are out of, no.
I'm putting my badge on. I'm putting my
You got your
badge
badge on. Okay, good.
I'm getting it
That's
right
good.
now.
Now we'll know who you are.
Yes.
That's-
All right, Tom, continue.
That pretty much concludes my report.
All right, I sent golf tournament information to, three potential new sponsors, this week. Three people that I went to high school with, so, maybe we'll get some new sponsors.
Good deal.
Here coming up soon. There's one for the, power washing company, a realtor in the area, and someone that does roofing.
Yeah, we have a breakfast sponsor. I should say that.
Oh, awesome.
We still, I think, Catherine said last week that we have, the auto dealership again this year.
Yes, a hole-in-one
They're
sponsor.
the hole in one. Okay,
Beaver.
good.
Awesome. Beaver,
I send.
they're gonna wow us again.
I sent email with that picture. Now I'm gonna send
Yeah.
flyer to somebody which have store with golf stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So he posted in store and in back room for employee, for everyone. And now I'm gonna give to his wife those to
Okay.
put there. Hopefully.
How are we on the first responder side of golfers?
I didn't look at it today, Brian. I was caught up at work and I had family this morning. I'm sorry.
That's okay, that's okay. Then we will move along. Kathy, we had a great time over at your store, the other day. How did that all turn out? Please give us a report on how that went.
Well, I don't think the Lions Club membership drive was a success, but
We were present.
yeah, but the school supply drive was, we supplied supplies to about 100 kids.
That's
And we
wonderful.
had enough left over to take to an elementary school, a middle school, and the high school.
Wonderful.
Yeah, so that was good. Yeah, it was a good day.
I believe that was a very good day. No, we didn't get any members out of it, but we were visible.
Yes.
And we were part of the service effort.
Yes.
And that's just as important, and I believe that's a win, all around. So, it was worthwhile, it was worth our time. I consider it a success.
Also on that same day, I don't know if y'all knew this, but the police, I think the sheriff department was giving out school supplies too. So you had a little competition, but I don't look at that as competition.
No.
It's still, we all working together for the same thing.
We're doing
So,
the same stuff.
yeah. So,
Well,
but-
I had 125 hamburgers and 200 hot dogs. And we had less than 25 pieces of those left. So we fed a lot of people and a lot of people came through and nobody left empty handed.
I think,
Good.
I think the next time we do something like this, we need to, have somebody recruit somebody like Toothpick to be with us.
Yes.
Yeah, he was a big draw,
Yeah,
Yep.
but he had constant stream of people and we just need to have some reason for people to come over to the table and
Right.
say hi.
yeah, yeah.
some type of some type of, you know, of, you know, um, sign up for our newsletter, get a, or some type of, giveaway, or it's a reason for them to come by.
Yes.
But all in all, I believe it was a success all around. And much credit to Kathy for putting that together.
Oh, yeah.
You have a wonderful store.
Thank you.
I love the front porch. I could sit there all, it looks like a place where I could sit all day, every day and be comfortable. And I think that's exactly what you're going for.
Yes.
So, kudos to you. Kudos to Richard with Kona. I enjoyed my very first Kona that afternoon. It was delicious. Fantastic. Let's give Kathy a round of applause.
Yeah. Well, it was my whole team. It was fun.
It sure was.
And I wished I could have been there, but my son from California was in over the weekend. So in fact, we also had a district cabinet meeting up in Toccoa that I couldn't go to that either because son was in. So
How is he?
he's doing all right.
Good. I'm glad he's able to come.
He's a little wacky because he lives in California, but other than that, he's a good boy.
Yeah, I'm sorry I
right,
couldn't be there
Yeah,
either.
next door with Pelosi.
All right.
You were missed, Christy.
You were missed, Christy.
Yeah, I'm
Next time.
sorry. We're moving and we gotta be out by the 18th and every weekend we're taking this time to move stuff
Right.
to his parents and
It's okay.
I promise I'm coming.
How many
to do
boxes you
more.
bought so far?
Well, luckily with this new job, I didn't have to buy many. So that's been a blessing, but I do like the Home Depot boxes a lot better. I bought a little bit of them, but we're almost done. We'll be out by next week and be settled, and then I'll go on a quick vacation with my daughter and granddaughter, and then I'll be back and be done for a while.
Good deal.
Excellent.
In September, I go on vacation.
Awesome.
This your 2 or 3 month vacation?
Yeah.
I wish.
Where are you
The
going?
last year you disappeared for 3 months.
Yeah, where are you
I
going?
know. I go in Savannah this time.
You're going to Savannah?
Yeah.
Awesome. That's a great town. That's a great city to be.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's,
it is.
Lots of stuff to do.
Beginning of September for 1 week.
Okay.
Next year, I'm gonna disappear for 2 or 3 months.
Oh, and where are you going that time?
Oh, Germany, Romania.
Oh, wonderful.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
Europe.
Nice. Excellent. All right. Moving along to new business. First item of new business is on this coming the next Tuesday, a week from tonight. The district is holding virtual officer training and new member orientation 7 o'clock on Zoom. I'm scheduled to do it. That's also for Tom and for Kathy.
I'll be
And Christy, you're also welcome because you're a new member and you can there's a lot of great things to learn in a new member orientation. So
They're gonna cram everything into an hour?
they're
2 hours.
I believe what they're
2
gonna
hours.
end up doing is they're gonna is they've got rooms.
Right.
They're gonna put people in different rooms.
Mhm.
If
It's a story of my life.
I hope that Let me put it this way, I'm hoping that that's what they're thinking, because that makes sense to me, but it isn't my show. So, hopefully they're thinking along the same lines. But,
So as new officers and new members, I would encourage you to go online and learn anything. And you can do the same thing. You can learn a lot from going on the Lions website too and go in there. They have some videos and things like that that you can learn.
all right, moving right along, being that it's August, that means one of two things. That means football is very close, and that also means that pecans are very close. And Pete has a couple of things to tell us about pecans. He has an announcement to make, and he has some information on prices. So I will turn it over to Pete to tell us what he needs to tell us.
Well, I wish that Christy and Kathy were going to be here tonight, but I can email them this information on the pecans and I'll email it to everybody else. First of all, Brian asked me to get some pricing on the pecans, and it is pecans, not pecans,
How do you know?
pecans.
Because Pete said so.
Yeah, because I've lived down here for 50 years and I learned how I better say it right. All right. But the fundraiser prices, they're going up 25 cents per pound. All right. So if we pay in front up front, we used to pay $7.50 a bag for the halves. They've gone up to $7.75. The medium pieces, again, if we pay in front up, they're $7.50 a bag. Or that's the natural break medium pieces. The other ones are $7.60 if we pay up front. Now, last year we bought like over 60 cases of pecans. And Kathy, you bought what, 10 of them? 10 cases, was it?
Mhm.
You bought a bunch.
Yes.
And we sold, 60 cases. I think we made $2,000-3,000. I don't have somewhere in your treasury money there back. You probably see what we made last year, but we did pretty good. And they'll come in November, and hopefully it's always time we get them before Thanksgiving, because a lot of the older ladies that like to cook and bake want their pecans for Thanksgiving, right? But the thing we have to remember is, whatever we order, we need to pay up front, all right? I also told Brian that I'm not going to be the pecan chairman this year. I just got too many other things going. I worry about, my health and stuff like that. But I've been doing this for over 30 years, right? And we've used Ellis Brothers pecans down in Vienna, Georgia, all right? They work with us very well. They know me. I don't have a problem with ordering for them, but the problem is, where are we going to ship them to? Yeah, they've come into my house. They stay in my garage. Mostly I can get rid of them fairly quickly. We also order pecans for like 4 other clubs, maybe 5. The Tucker Lions Club, Tucker DeKalb, the Korean Club, Forsyth Lions Club, and Lilburn Lions Club. We order for them because we actually help them out, because in order to get free freight, all right, we have to order over 25 cases. So I let them join in from us. They pay us up front for their order. That helps us pay the order pretty good, right? And then normally what I do is, these people have worked with me for so long, I can usually give them a very good down payment on this, and they've never said, no, you gotta pay the whole thing. So we use some of the other clubs to help fund this pecan fund for us, fundraising chair for us. But the big thing is, we just need a place for them to deliver them. They come in an 18-wheeler and are gonna need somewhere local that they can come, that everybody can come, maybe a central place where they can come and pick their pecans up. So basically, you better have some room in your garage for a few days.
If we were able to have a central location and we said, essentially, we planned around it and, here, pick up your pecans on this, at this location, on this, on such and such a day, probably get rid of a whole bunch of them, and if not all of them,
Most generally, the other clubs that go in with us, they usually can pick theirs up like with a day or two.
Mhm.
I'll call them and let them know they're coming, and they'll pick them up in a day or two, but it doesn't work that well with our club, because they buy them, they sell them, they'll come and get what they want, then they have to come back and get some more and blah, blah, blah. So we're gonna need somewhere that, is safe storage, out of the weather, and that we can put them for maybe a couple of weeks at the most, 3 max. That's just been my experience, okay?
Yeah.
So what's the net rise in cost? How much more per bag?
25 cents.
Just 25 cents. Okay.
Yeah.
But
So
we
you
should
know-
raise it 50 cents this year.
Well, my my suggestion is that we keep it at 10 and sell more.
I disagree.
Well, the reason, Tom, is that it's easier for somebody to give us a 10 spot than it is to dig in and get 25 cents or 50 cents change, right? So back when we first started this, and the guy that led us to this, he quit the club and I took it over. And at that time, we were buying them for like $3.25 a bag and selling them for $7 or something like that. And then they started going up for this reason or that. We've kept them at $10 because they've kind of pretty well kept their thing, all right? And what we have found is, it's much easier to get a $10 bill out of somebody than, you got some people write a check that's probably not gonna make a big deal, but $10. And if you go in the grocery store and look, you can go into Publix, you can go into Kroger, even go up to Costco. We're right in line with what they sell them for. But what we have over them is our pecans are this year's crop. They are fresh. They just come off the trees probably a couple weeks ago. And the difference that, y'all lived around here in a while for a long time. Our pecans are a golden brown. If you see them in the grocery stores, they're a darker brown. And there's a big difference in
Brown,
taste and flavor.
So in conclusion, for how much we sell?
Well, I'm sitting here looking at these prices. And maybe I'm wrong, but, like the halves, all right? They pay up front for a bag of $6.25. That seems less than it was.
That's a 12-ounce bag, buddy.
I know it's a 12-ounce. It's a pound. Well,
We sell pounds.
oh,
Yeah, those are 12-ounce bags down there.
Okay.
You can check
okay.
those out.
Sorry,
We don't
I'm
bother.
sorry. I'm
We,
sorry.
last year.
Pardon me.
Last year
I'm
we-
looking at the wrong thing.
Last year we sell halves and PCs.
Yeah,
That's it.
I'm looking at the wrong thing. Sorry about that.
We don't
Folks.
take care for last two.
Well, and let me share this with you, because when I first took this over, we were only getting 5 or 10 bags, or 5 or 10 cases. And they started to go up on their price. And so I told the club at that time, which we had a lot more members than we got now, I said, you have a choice. We can either raise our price up on the pecans, or we keep it the same and you sell more. Guess what they chose to do?
Sell more.
They sold more. So, you know, it's easier to get, like I said, you know, and I've been doing this a long time. It's easier to get a $10 bill out of people than get $10.50.
Yeah. So $10 anyway for pieces or for halves.
And you know,
Yeah.
we're just keep in mind, we're making 25 cents less, but if we were to sell more cases, then you're gonna make that up in quantity.
And I think I have a plan for that. An idea off the top of my head. We have, we have several great organizations in our community, like, for example, the special needs school. How about putting this in front of them and saying, here's a fundraising opportunity for you. If you sell these for 11, you get $1 that you can keep.
Personally, I don't have a
They
problem
might-
with that.
they
You
might
know,
buy-
we're gonna
you know.
be selling against a lot of those people that they could sell, possibly, right?
Yeah, what, yeah.
Well, what I know is that people will purchase things that have a purpose. So if
Yeah.
we highlight the
Yeah.
fact that this is a fundraiser for the organizations that we support, and all the
Uh-huh.
proceeds go towards our, the things that we sponsor, people will
Yep.
pay $15 a bag. So I just think that, if we just stay aware of the whole reason we're selling the pecans and what we're trying to do with the proceeds, people love purchasing things that will provide support for other organizations.
Right,
Absolutely.
and everybody out there that buys these normally buys them because they're gonna bake with them.
But I'm echoing what Brian's talking about in a broader spectrum. The
Yeah.
reason I bought cases last year is I have a corporate client that sends out holiday baskets. And what I told him was he needed to go up $10 a basket so he could buy a bag of our pecans. And I explained to him where the proceeds of the pecans go, and he was like, that sounds fantastic. So I just think that
How was he pretty happy with the results?
yes, yeah. I mean, everybody loves pecans.
And that, yes, I do.
But I think that when we concentrate and share with people where the proceeds go, it's not like we're selling pecans so we can go on a Caribbean cruise. I mean, we're selling,
Yeah,
we're selling pecans so we can support all of the nonprofits that we support.
Exactly.
You know, certainly we can sell a bunch of them at $10, but it's this thought process that it's a whole lot easier to handle $10. It's just going to eat away at us every year, and you're going to end up making nothing. At some point, we have to raise the price.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and I agree. I like saying, just give me $10.
Right.
But at some point, we need to raise the price.
Yeah, I believe that in a year or two when it goes up more, yeah, we're gonna have to sell. We're
No,
gonna
I
have to,
agree. I mean, there's gonna come a time.
right. It's coming close, but I don't think we've hit it just yet. But you know,
What do you think, Christie?
I agree.
yeah.
$10, no, every year Lions Club in Loganville at BB&T, they would come and see us and I would buy, I'm allergic to nuts, but I buy them for my family just to help the organizations. And I mean, obviously I liked the Lions Club and what it stood for, but I bought probably 5 bags every November or October, whenever they came around. I would buy 5 bags just for that purpose. $10, Pete's right. Here's $50. I'm good with that. A $10 bill is great, but I totally agree. We do need to raise it.
I
pretty soon,
helped
though.
the Loganville Lions Club start their pecan sale out there. I've helped Snellville, I've helped Buford. All of those clubs have gone out on their own and they probably sell in at least 25 cases or more every year, because one of the reasons that they can do this is every time you sell a bag to somebody, get their name, phone number, and email, and then you contact them next year, and I'll guarantee you, if they bought 1 bag from you, they'll buy 2 next year, or 3 or 4, because they're so fresh, people. And you know, we're selling against Stone Mountain pecan out there just out on 78 highway east of Loganville, right?
Yep.
And yet we don't even use them, because a lot of times they're selling last year's pecans. And we don't want to do that.
I saw them at I went and got breakfast at Bojangles in Loganville, and they always have Lions Club out there. And this time I was very proud to say that I'm a lion in Lawrenceville. I was very excited to say that, by the way. But they had pecans, and I was like, where's our pecans? But yeah, they had some. So I thought it was kind of early for them to have it out, but I thought they only did it one time a year, and that was closer to November, I thought.
Maybe they froze, maybe what they did is, either they froze some of last year's stock, or they went and to the location down there on the way to something else and bought some already.
Mr. President,
Yes.
When
I move
will our
that
pecans
we
be in? When will
will
the
be
our
in the
pecans
first week in
be?
November.
We shoot for the first week, all right? But one of the things we have to do, we have to order them earlier around in September sometime. And then we have to send them a check. And I know the people down there, if I ask them, can I give you a partial check for what we're ordering? Because they know what we've done for 30 years. They will let me do it, right? But if somebody else in the club wants to call them, they don't know that person, right? But I don't mind calling and ordering them and making the deal with them, okay?
Mr. President, I move that we table this discussion until we have a chair for this project.
I was about to offer my services
Okay?
to have a obviously, I'm not gonna do it alone. Pete will make the phone calls. I need to find a place I need to find a place for them to be put and to be delivered. And I guess I'm gonna ask a question, do you have space on your property, Kathy?
Oh,
Well, I might have some in one of the back storerooms. I've been kind of thinking about that. And if the other clubs come and get their pecans quickly, it shouldn't be a problem. I don't think I can
Right.
house all of them for several, like for several weeks or days, like Pete was talking about. But I think for our local pecans, I should be able to do that.
I believe that it will increase your business, Kathy. More people will look at the stuff in your store.
Well, I plan to sell them in my store. So
okay, Kathy, let me ask you, can you can you get an 18-wheeler in there?
Yeah, I think
Okay.
so.
Cause I think it's R&L Freights that delivers to me up in my cul-de-sac. They had to drive that 18-wheeler around there and back it up. They won't come in the driveway. But I mean, you know, you don't have a lot of room for an 18-wheeler there.
What do you
Okay,
think, Tom?
Mr.
You
All
think
right.
Mr. President,
Yes.
I move that we table this discussion
Okay.
until the chairman comes back with a plan about how this is gonna work and the
Okay.
price. How's that? You can work this out with Kathy.
We can table this until the next meeting. Do we have a second?
Second.
Yes.
All right. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, that motion carries, and we will table that for 2 weeks from now. All right. Lion Pete has been in contact with Texas Roadhouse. He saw a potential fundraising opportunity and jumped on something. So Pete, you're up again, my good man.
How many have ever eaten at the Texas Roadhouse?
I love it.
They got some good victuals, right? Good steak, great barbecue ribs, if you like them, fall off the bone, you know? But I get on their email list, and I got one the other day about a fundraiser. So I contacted them, and the lady sent me an email, said, thank you for your interest in partnering with the Roadhouse in Beaufort. We do have a few options available to you, beginning with Dine to Donates. These are 10% nights and tend to bring in about $100 to $350 a night. So anybody that comes in there and eats that night, they would give us 10% of what they take in, okay? We can help that by sending out email blasts to everybody that we know, get them to come in there that night.
What date must be?
Huh?
What date, what night?
Do we get to choose?
We get to choose.
Okay.
Monday, I think it's Monday through Thursday, okay?
Choose because I want to go eat
Yeah.
there.
Monday through Thursday. And we can choose a night. The lady called me today and I talked with her, and she's very, very nice. And she's willing to work with us, you know, give us a good night to do this and stuff like that. We don't necessarily have to go out, you know, looking for people to come. But it would behoove us to do something like this on Facebook. We all got
Yep.
Facebook.
Yep.
They're going to give us a flyer that
Mhm.
we can put on our own Facebook page.
Perfect.
Also, My Lion. Have y'all gotten anything from My Lion, Brian?
I have.
You got, okay.
I don't.
We can go into My Lion and put that on our face, on that My Lion, the ad, right? The brochure. We can put that on there. That would go out to other Lions clubs in the area. You know, we can just go out and advertise this any way we can, you know, as a fundraiser.
Yeah.
And I would encourage us to do it. I mean, it ain't costing us nothing. You know, we go up there and eat's the only cost we have. And we could have a few brochures with us about Lionism. And I think, Kathy, you still got some of those brochures, not the application, but the other ones about Lions Club. If somebody came in, we might want to hand them to it. I just don't want to inundate somebody coming in and say, hey, we're Lions and stuff like that. But if anybody's, you know, see that, we might have some brochures on a table or something that we can share with them if they have a question.
Sure.
So I would like to see us, they have another one they call the gift card fundraiser. This is probably more meant for high school associations, the athletic association and different, where the kids in the high school go out and sell, you know, a $15, $20, $25 gift cards, you know, and they can make a lot of money on that. But as far as we doing that, I'm not interested totally in that. If I can go and just get a good meal for Judy and I, I'm happy and we get some money back from it, 10%.
Yeah.
It could be fairly profitable for us.
Sure.
I think it could work as a great way to put towards, white cane.
That would be good.
What do you think about that, Pete?
I don't have a problem with that. We can, put that money towards White Cane. Those of you that don't know White Cane, that's the Lighthouse Foundation fundraiser. I think, what did he say last week? We're trying to get that going again.
Yeah, they're trying to get that going again.
We used to stand outside all the Walmarts and other places and collect money and give that to White Cane to help pay for surgeries and stuff like that. Walmart, Kroger, they got kind of where they only let the little Girl Scouts get out there and sell their cookies. So we've kind of not done that anymore, but we used to collect pretty good amount of money.
What is
I can dress up as a Girl Scout.
Huh?
I can dress up as a Girl Scout. I might not be little.
So, but we can talk about that later. I'm not worried about that.
About him dressing up as a Girl Scout?
Table
That's,
conversation.
this is something, we all like to eat and go out and eat and enjoy a good.
Just let us know when gonna be,
Yeah,
what time. And I'm gonna post on my Facebook.
Yeah.
My daughter gonna help me. We go eat there because I love it.
Yeah,
We eat in Douglasville in Ralph's house. And we were in here.
this is, I got a copy here. I didn't send it out to everybody, but I got this. This is that was in My Lion. And the Lilburn Lions Club, I don't know if any of y'all got this. They sent this out to all the Lions clubs. They're having a yard sale and they sent this out. It's got a nice, frame around it and red ink or gold or something. And just let the other Lions clubs know. And like Norcross isn't that far away. Buford's right there. We could send it to them. Good to Winder Lions clubs and
Yeah.
stuff like that. So there's things that, we can do.
yeah.
Mhm.
And I like it because no money up front,
Does it cost us a thing?
doesn't cost us a penny. And we all like to eat.
All right, is there a motion to move forward on this?
Can I make a suggestion?
Absolutely, Kathy.
On the, I would suggest that we hold our fundraiser on a Thursday night if we can,
All right,
because Thursday seems to be like the beginning of the weekend and a lot of people start going out to dinner and things like that, historically.
yes.
Also, I would suggest that we get a placard to go in some of those plastic things that stand on the table, the small ones,
Uh-huh.
to just have something on there about what Lions are all about.
think
And how
that's a
you
good
can join
idea.
today.
That's a great idea.
Yeah. And that's how I was gonna get see if I could get a meeting and sit down with this lady to actually find out what we can do and what we can't do. We're not there to recruit new members and go knocking on people when they're trying to eat, and
But something gentle like having a
It's
garden
very
table.
nice if we have one small flyer
Yeah,
and put
Yeah.
in every table,
yeah, some brochures.
brochure, yes.
know.
And they have chance to read.
No
to see.
brochure.
I wouldn't put a brochure, it'll just get wet with the first people who sit at the
Right.
table. I'm talking about one of those plastic things that stand up.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
It looked
just,
like a
and
triangle.
people can hold it and read it. After you order, people read everything that's on the table.
and we
Yeah.
have a QR code on it.
Very good idea.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
and they
QR
don't
code.
take home, just
Yeah.
say and read exactly like his menu, posted or
Right,
advertise for some specific menu.
Yeah, something like that. I don't think they'd have a problem with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
all right. I like the idea of a Thursday night. So is there a motion for Pete to move forward on this project?
Yes.
So moved. Yeah.
All right, is there a second?
Second.
Any more discussion? All right, hearing none, I'll call the question. All in favor of Pete moving forward to plan this out and make this happen, signify by saying aye.
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 Any opposed? Hearing none, the motion carries, and, let's go. I like this. All right. Now, before we move on to the next item, I'm gonna make a notation. You may recall that we had talked about, a fundraiser, that was that was going on with the Macon Bacon. They sold out before we were able to send a check. So, that did not go for, in other words, they sold out of tickets before we were able to jump on it. So that money hasn't been spent. So, there's still $150 on the table, for a similar purpose. And Pete will now go ahead and talk about what the stripers are trying to do.
I don't know if you can see this or not, but the Stripers are having a kids' night out at a ball game in September. And it's September the 3rd. It's a Saturday at 6:05 p.m. And what they're asking the community to do is reach out, buy X number of tickets, and they have something here called the Grand Slam for $2,500, home run for $1,000, and a triple for $500. So if what I would recommend is that we do the triple, you would buy 50 tickets, and then you have 50 kids can come to the ball game that night, and they have their night out for a ticket. We would get 4 VIP tickets for our company. The night of the game, we would get a video board recognition for our group, right? That we gave the money for that. So 50 tickets, that's $10 a ticket. That's what we pay when we have our Lions baseball game out there. And the Stripers have been very good to the Lawrenceville Lions Club. Okay. They've helped us sell tickets and kept the price down low so that we can have a night out at the ball game. And we've done this. I did it for like 8 years, 5 years straight. And then we quit for 2 years, and we've had it for two of the last years. And we're having to build up our thing. But my thing is that I'd still like to keep our relationship with the Stripers, because the more that we can join in with them, the more they're going to be able to do for us. And hopefully what we're going to do is I'm going to try again to get one of the members of their organization to be a member of the Lawrenceville Lions Club. All right. We had a young fella a year ago that was a member of our club, but he transferred down to another minor league club down in Caribbean down there, where he was from. So we lost him, but I think they were willing to pay his startup fee or initiation fee as a Lion, but he paid it. So that's something that I would like to put forth from them to them rather, and see if we couldn't get a member of their organization to be a member of our club while we do this. Okay. So what I'm going to recommend is that we buy 50 tickets. That's $500. We've already got, like Brian said, what was that, 150?
150.
In there in the budget for those tickets that we never used. So basically that money's in there. We put another 350 with it. We'll have our $500. And, it's a way of getting the Lawrenceville Lions name out there too, for, with the public. And you have a lot of people in that stadium that night, hopefully. So I will throw that open for any suggestions or comments or
any discussion.
Well, we should have a budget.
Yeah.
Well, we had a budget at the beginning of the year, didn't we?
Right.
This is the new year.
It is a new, the other thing is, we need to make sure that we still have enough in our funds to, for the money that needs to go out for the further cost of the golf tournament and to pay the pecans up front. And I don't know how much exactly that's gonna be at the moment. I absolutely want to do this.
But I think the value of investing, like Tom said, in a program that the Stripers is promoting like this is very valuable to us and to growing the club and maintaining that partnership. So, and as the treasurer who hasn't even looked at the books, I'll try to look at that and see if there is enough money.
All right.
I'm sure there's enough there. It's just we haven't set a budget for the year yet.
No, and we are in the new year, but
Right.
last year we had money set aside for that. I'm gonna share something else with you, okay? We had a lion that used to, he passed away, and he was a long time lion. And he passed away and had a service for him last weekend, Sunday. And I got a call or an email and from him through one of our Lions Club members that said he was interested in making a donation in, the fellow's name was Bruce McCora, in Bruce's name. All right. And I said, I appreciate that. I didn't ask him how much he wanted to give or anything, but he made it out to the Lawrenceville Lions Club for $100. Right. So now if you look at it, we already have in last year's budget, $150 for tickets to the game at the Macon Bacons. And now we've got another $100 where this guy said we can put it anywhere we want. That's $250.
That's half.
So that's half.
Mhm.
So then all we're really looking at
Is
is another 250,
Yeah.
right? Because this fella's his name is Joe. I can't even pronounce his last name. Glaminski or something. Must be Polish. Maybe ski.
That was in my mind.
He said he would like to make a donation to the Lawrenceville Lions Club in the memory of Melvin Bruce McCora. Please put this in any fund you wish to. We left it open for that, right?
Very, very, very nice.
And so I wish that Kathy, you were here tonight. I can get you this check tomorrow. Okay? It's not like we're gonna be broke if you don't get it, but I'm gonna try and get it to you tomorrow so that you'll have the money, all right? So my point now is we've got 250, right?
Yeah, available.
With this available, and so we're only looking at another 250. Now, as far as the pecans go, don't worry about that. These other clubs, they're gonna pay up front. Where they're still, Ellis Brothers gonna get a chunk of money, and then we pay the balance of that when we've got our money all set, and we can write them a check for the balance.
And if we do it right, we can, if we do things correctly, we can get a whole, we can try to get as much up front as possible.
For the pecans?
Yeah,
all the other
I'll start
clubs,
pre-sale. I'll start pre-sale.
Right, you guys can start selling early and get the money, and that's fine.
Yeah,
But every club that goes in with us has to pay us up front
yeah,
to get their name on there. So I got all their money. All they gotta do is come and pick it up.
yeah.
So it's not like we're doing this thing blind. I got this thing figured out a long time ago.
Yeah.
You
All
wanna,
right.
if you wanna play our game, you gotta play by Pete's rules, right?
Oh, Pete.
Yeah, but Pete's rule make money.
All
That's
right,
good.
knowing that, Tom, what do you think?
I'm okay. I know we have the money.
Okay. You
I'm just
wanna-
saying,
Yeah.
I don't want to put Kathy in a bind here later on, before we have a budget
Right,
of having obligated a lot of money.
got it.
Mhm.
At least at this point, it's just $250.
Yeah.
So,
Well, the only thing is with this thing here, we gotta make a decision because it's September the 3rd. And we're already 10th of August, basically.
And I think I think they're looking for an answer by the
September
20,
the
by the
3rd is,
22nd.
Labor Day.
Yes, it's Labor Day weekend.
Yeah.
I think you're on mute.
Who's on mute?
Hmm?
You can't hear us?
What kids will we give our tickets to?
They,
Um,
they're
was
the
my-
ones that give them out, I think.
Okay.
They're
Okay.
talking about like Boys and Girls Club,
Excellent.
Okay.
foster kids.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
that will be wonderful.
We can actually choose, they might give
Ryan's
us a
kids.
choice. You know,
Foster families,
Ryan's kids?
yeah.
you know,
Okay, good, cool. I vote yes.
okay. Well, we need a motion. Kathy, are you making the motion?
I'm making a motion that we
Move forward.
sponsor the kids' night at the park.
All right, is there a second?
Second,
All right, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any
I,
opposed?
And to be clear, treasurer, trader, you
Yes.
want that to be $500. But the 150
Yeah,
we
the
already have
$500
plus,
level, yeah,
plus the other, okay.
Yeah,
at the $500 level.
let us know which Thursday night gonna be for Roadhouse.
all right,
Yeah, we'll make
Uh,
$500 at the Roadhouse.
Which Thursday
yeah,
night?
there you go.
all right. And anyway,
Next Thursday,
For the state night, I don't know yet. I gotta get with the lady.
let me know because I cannot wait.
Yeah.
Get
Okay.
there.
If we do it
I
right,
love it.
if we do it right, we can get leads on, but anyway, let me wrap up the Robert's Rules of Order. Hearing no opposition, the motion carries. And, we're sponsoring, we're doing the triple play at Kids Night Out. All right, and one more item before we adjourn. And, I was looking at our schedule in November.
Oh,
We have a bit of a conundrum. We have, 2 meetings scheduled in November, the first of which is, happens to fall on election night. Which means, one of our members can't be there at all. So that's, that's kind of iffy. The second meeting in November is Thanksgiving week, which means
Oh, yeah.
people are traveling and doing all sorts of things. We don't have to have an answer tonight, but we need to figure out, what we want to do about November when we have 2 dates that are kind of, iffy.
Well, every other year we have a meeting the week of Thanksgiving. It's 2 days before Thanksgiving, right?
Yes,
Okay,
well,
or something like that. I mean, it's regularly.
Well, the last time this actually happened, was, the 2016. And that's the last time that we actually had, as I recall.
Well, are you suggesting that we suspend, participating in anything
No,
from
no.
October till
No,
January?
no, that's not what I'm suggesting.
Because that's where we're going.
No. I'm trying to figure out, can we meet on can we meet on a different night in November?
Well,
In other
look,
words,
It
15
takes,
and 21.
it takes 24 hours to like 5 years to get any election results anymore.
yeah.
So, I think we should just keep our regular meeting
Okay.
on election night.
I agree.
All right.
Yep.
And then for Thanksgiving, still have the opportunity for people to participate through meetings and Zoom,
Yeah.
and everything else.
yeah, that's a good point. This is why I put this thing for discussion.
So what?
Because more heads are better than my own.
Voting is in 8.
Hmm?
November, voting days is in 8.
Is the 8th, yes.
Oh, okay, for that reason.
Yeah, that's the latest, election day.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah, with the virtual thing,
Yeah,
yeah, we can do.
we can do whatever. All right.
Yeah, I agree.
Even if I cook, I put
That's
to the
cool.
telephone
I
in
just
kitchen.
wanted to, yeah. All right, that's everything. Anyone else, anybody else have anything?
That's a wrap.
All right, motion to adjourn. Do we have a
Second.
motion? All right, all in favor?
I
Any opposed?
Aye.
Hearing none. We are adjourned.
give me
Thank you
some.
very much,
Here.
everyone.
Oh, you say you give to Kathy?
Yeah. He brought a
Yes.
bunch.
Ah, okay.
okay.
Pete, send me the flyer for the stripers. I might be able to
I already
get them
did that.
some more. Okay, I might be able to get them some more sponsors. Okay,
I
thanks.
sent the things that Pete put up here. I went ahead and emailed to everybody while we were talking.
Oh, excellent. You're ahead of the game.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
And I'll try and bring some of these little golf placards by.
Okay.
If I'm coming over there to bring you that check tomorrow, I'll bring you some.
Oh,
Okay.
wonderful.
Perfect.
That's what I was telling her. I would bring her some. That's great. Thank you.
I saved you the trip.
You did. You're a big man in my
High
book.
five.
You're a good man.
Christie, are you
five.
coming over here anytime soon?
Do you want me to?
Well, no, if you're over here, call me and I'll give you some golf.
I need, okay. I'm
right.
not, but I can make a point to do that.
Oh.
Okay,
Okay.
good night.
Good night, Gabby. Good night, Christie.
Good
Have a
night.
great week.
Good night,
Bye, y'all.
Irene.
Good night, John Boy.
John Boyd too.
Okie dokie.
Ryan, what happened to that 7:30 adjournment?
Well, we got deep in discussion and there was a couple of times where we had a couple of breaks where, you know, because Christine needed to come in.
All right, let's turn off the recording.
We gave it our best shot.
You did.
We see, we hear, we
Yeah.